presentation is nice. I think you can see the eggs cooked properly.
Well, I was shocked. It was perfectly cooked. Thank God. Thank you.
We have a poached egg over spinach wrapped gravlax and potato.
When you have a poached egg, the beauty of it is every time you cook one, you get to kind of break it open and see that this is going to spill out. That's gorgeous.
Thank you, Chef.
But I think it's a very yummy egg dish.
Have some eggs purgatory here for you today. Eggs in a brioche bread basket with a fresh tomato sauce and a little bit of Parmesan cheese and a basil garnish on top.
I think the seasoning is absolutely exact. I have a problem with the sweetness of the brioche and the size of the brioche.
Thank you, Chef. I was starting to get a little bit nervous.
Yep.
So I just kept thinking, am I going home to see my wife and my dog? Am I hopping on that plane back to Boston?
Chital, Lee, Tony. I'm sorry. I need all three of you.
The fate of 3 contestants lies in the preparation of a single egg.
Chital, Lee, Tony. I'm sorry. I need all three of you to untie your aprons. And retie them even tighter.
Yeah!
That was cool. That got me jazzed because you're down and then you're up. An emotional roller coaster. You know, the smile on my face says a lot about how I felt.
Good job.
Woo! Robin?
I made outside-of-the-box French toast. Then, with the egg, to give it more volume, I mixed it with goat cheese.
And the cheese on the, what have you done with that?
That's the goat cheese. It had a little sour taste.
Very sticky. Thank you.
Mark, could you please approach?
I made an egg sandwich. The bread is actually a fried dough and a strawberry and mango smoothie to wash it down.
Feels heavy. It feels like it might sink.
Thank you.
Okay.
Back away.
Yep.
Farouk.
Egg stuffed with avocado and jalapeno on top of a nest of tortilla strips with a black bean and roasted corn salsa.
Seasoned well. Dish, however, is somewhat fragmented.
Thank you, Chef.
Robin, I was pleasantly surprised that it was slightly sweet. Oh, maybe I'm gonna like it. But ultimately, I didn't. I'm gonna ask you to give me your apron. Thank you.
Okay, Tamar.
Perhaps the smoothie might have been an apology for a dish that really went very wrong. May I please have your apron?
Okay.
Keep cooking, baby.
No problem.
Keep cooking.
Thank you.
After being the last one chopping onions for 90 minutes, now I'm the last one to get judged in my row. It's just like, I'm like, please, just come on already. Just let me know my fate.
Do you feel that this is something that you can really do?
Yes, Chef.
You're gonna go to the next level.
I am going to win MasterChef. I will be the first American MasterChef champion here.
Okay, well, the next row, please approach with your plates.
Anticipation mounts as Sharon, Mike, and Jenna step up and face the judges.
Visually, it's intriguing. Pleasant.
How confident are you that this is going to spill out?
I'm pretty confident, yeah.
Pretty near perfect.
Seasoned perfectly. Now, I have an issue with the steak because you've sliced it against the grain. So it's unnecessarily tough.
Jenna, you're crying. What's going through your head?
Suspense is killing me. I think as a mom, it's important to really feel like you have something outside of your house, and this is my shot, and I'm anxious to hear what you have to say.
The three of you have really diverse backgrounds, but the one thing that you guys have in common is that all three of you are going forward. Oh.
David, first, please.
We have poached egg sitting on top of pan-seared skirt steak and mashed potatoes topped with red wine porcini mushrooms. Looking at my plate, it was definitely a proud moment for me. The steak was perfect, the egg was perfect, the mushrooms were perfect.
You slice through that egg, and the richness of the yolk coats the steak. And the seasoning is perfect. However, the potatoes are too lumpy. Damn. Sheena, let's go, please. Thank you.
It is an egg en cocotte with a mixture of cremini mushrooms, shallots, and I served it with fingers of brioche.
First impressions, it looks sort of plain Jane. I'm gonna blow you away. Get inside. You start digging deep and it just gets better and better and better. Okay, Roberto, please, blow me away.
It's frittata di fettuccine.
The egg is where?
It's all around it.
So you beat the egg up?
Yes, sir.
And I'm struggling. I want the hero. I want the egg. Thank you. Okay. Roberto, I'm sorry. Please give me your apron. You're leaving MasterChef.
I'm embarrassed, basically. Like, I thought I was going to take this thing all the way to the end.
Sheena, you will not be taking your apron off. Congratulations. Well done. David, you served me potatoes, steak, egg, porcini, adventurous. When you put a dish like that together, why'd you send me hard potatoes? Got all the hard elements done perfectly, and then you screw up on the potato.
So Gordon is inches from my face. I'm thinking, is he going to grab my apron off and say, get the hell out of here?
Help me. Help me. I want you. Got all the hard elements done perfectly, and then you screw up on the potato. How? Help me to understand you. Help me.
I tried to do too much. I tried to do too much.
I want you to take everything you've learned since you've been here in MasterChef and put it to good use. Especially in the next round. Congratulations. Okay, well, the final row, please step forward.
By the time the judges got to the last three, I was praying and saying, Lord, don't let me drop this. I was trembling.
Asmina, please, step forward.
Scrambled eggs, chilaquiles, served with a roasted tomato salsa.
I like that you stepped outside of your comfort zone and did something totally unique and different. At the same time, you've overcooked, over-scrambled. I think that's where we're at.
Avis, please, step forward. Thank you.
This is Italian stuffed eggs. I stuffed them with olive oil and garlic and fresh parsley.
It's seasoned beautifully, and I want more. However, when you put food on a plate that old-fashioned, it really does let that dish down. We're in 2010. Yes, thank you. Whitney, please come forward.
It's an open-face fried egg BLT.
Whitney, what's going on? You're going to drop out of school to become a MasterChef? What's going on here? I think that you create a little facade because when we're not looking, you come and kick us in the butt with a ballsy move like putting together an open-face BLT, which I admire. Let's see what we got.
Okay, sadly, not all of you will be staying. Let me tell you that. Asmina, your egg was definitely not the hero. Please give me your apron. Whitney, you will not be going back to university. You're joining that lot over there. Well done.
One was eliminated, one was told her dish was perfect, and it was me standing by myself. And I couldn't hardly breathe.
Avis, you've come a long way in a very short time. Unfortunately, you will not be seeing your family tonight because you're joining them.
Why you It was like, oh God, thank you, thank you.
Right, how are you feeling? Good. From thousands that applied for the first ever MasterChef across the US, we're down to 14. That's you guys. Within that 14, there is one unique, first ever individual to be crowned MasterChef America. Next time, we enter the MasterChef kitchen for the very first time. Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
From thousands of hopefuls, only 14 of the best amateur cooks in the country remain. And to advance, they'll face the most intense cooking challenge on Earth. They'll be cooking for hundreds of people.
It's a wedding, guys. You can't just say, I don't know where the salmon is. Come on.
And the finest palates in America.
Barbara Fairchild, Bon Appetit magazine.
Tanya Steele, Epicurious.com.
Jeffrey Steingart,
Critic for Vogue magazine.
The score is breath mince 3.
Find out what happens when the country's top amateur cooks face challenges that push them to their breaking point.
Ow!
No, sit down. Come here, 2 seconds.
I don't want to be on the camera.
Don't worry about the camera. What's the matter?
Go back to your station. I'm not tasting this crap.
Who will rise through the culinary world's highest ranks?
It's cooked perfectly.
As the country's top amateur cooks compete
This is the problem.
to become America's first MasterChef.